Hey guys, we are here with our last speaker of the day. This is Jay, COO at Loopring, which is the first DEX that has implemented ZK rollups. I will let Tim take it from here.
Hello guys. How's it going? I know some people are late, especially in North America. So,
Jay, there's an audio issue on your end. You need to close some tabs. Maybe Crowdcast. You have a Crowdcast tab open somewhere. Or just close all your tabs.
Oh, okay.
Except this one.
How about now?
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, this is Jay. How's it going? I think it's kind of late, especially in people in North America. So I will keep this presentation straightforward and short. Today we will be talking about liquidation and chaos, how a ZKRollup DEX can save the Ethereum network from clogging. I think many people have lost quite a bit crypto asset, more or less, during the Black Swan event during March 12th. That's why we think scaling decentralized exchange is very important now. And that's what we have been doing with Loopring protocol in the past 3 years. Before I start, I would like to give you guys a little bit background about us. So Loopring is an open source protocol for non-custodian high-performance order book-based exchange on Ethereum. I know it's kind of mouthful, but be generic. Long story short, we would say we are decentralized exchange protocol. First, we have come a very long way, and we have narrowed our focus in this particular field. Second, I believe the audience here are much more aware of different kind of decentralized exchanges. So basically, our concern now are allowing anyone to build a sex competitive exchange with 100% security guarantees. What does that mean? That means we want to let people to build a Binance or Coinbase equalized decentralized exchange, or those kind of centralized exchange in a decentralized way, in terms of non-custodian, or not to be able hacked or steal your funds, etc. A little about me. I do operation work in our team, pretty much everything besides coding. I come from a fintech background. I used to work for PayPal for a risk operation and brand management team. I start Loopring since day one, or day zero, you can say. I met our CEO Daniel when he showed me the white paper, and I straight away got into it, and I translate the white paper and post on the internet, and start our roadshow straight away. That's how our story starts. Just a brief outline. I know you guys are presumably advanced audience. I don't need to dive into the benefit of decentralized exchange, but I would like to highlight some points that are what do a real trader or true trader care about in the crypto market. First is the high throughput, low cost, low latency, and deep liquidity. Lastly, not custody. I mean, it's quite understandable. People, like most of us will chase profit rather than security or reasonable security. So it's very common. A quick DEX intros. Back to the previous these last slides. Many of us will rather deposit our hard-earning crypto assets on a centralized exchange like a Binance, if that's how they get high liquidity and performance. Yeah, that's why.
Do you want to share your slides?
Yeah, I'm sharing my slides. Can you see it?
No. So go to share screen. Hover over your face, share screen.
Can you see it?
Yes, but you need to go to your keynote. Perfect.
Oh, okay. So what do a real trader care about? High throughput, low cost, low latency, deep liquidity. And also people don't really care about custody rather than security. As long as they can get high liquidity and good performance. A quick intro about the decentralized exchange. I would say bonding curve based exchange, decentralized exchange like Uniswap, Banco, quote-based decentralized exchange like Kyber. Both of them are on-chain decentralized exchange. The third one is auction-based decentralized exchange like DEXs. And I think they are the first community governance decentralized exchange. What does that mean? That means the DEX team pretty much create this product, but they don't want to have this like a regulatory burden. So they threw out this product to the market and let the community to operate it. And the fourth one is the order book based decentralized exchange like Loopring, DYDX or ZeroX. And this is also where the true trader or real trader will go after. And maybe in the future, we will see another new type of decentralized exchange. After like 3 years development, our team has summed up 3 different generations of decentralized exchange technologies. I will run you through how our thinking has evolved 3 versions to snarks for scalability. First is the everything on-chain model. It's like Ether Delta. Back in 2017, I used to trade on Ether Delta because there's no better option. It's very cheap, but not user-friendly. Like everything is on-chain. Like you have to open account, send your transaction, match, settle. Everything is on-chain. And I would say it's most naive implementation that takes a block confirmation and quite a lot gas fees. It's really not user friendly. That's why no one uses it anymore these days. Second is the like settlement on-chain model, which we call it second generation, or you can call it layer 1 decentralized exchange, like ZeroX decentralized exchange or ZeroX Radar Relay, those kind of decentralized exchange, which they only do the settlement on-chain. Order book hosting, order book would host everything off-chain, match off-chain. Only you send a match of transaction to the Ethereum network to settle for the actual swapping of the tokens. You can see some key features, like you still need to wrap your Ether, which is still kind of pen in the earth. And also there's a lot of downsides. The throughput is still very slow. That's what happened during the March, why everyone got liquidated. High latencies, still very slow because it really relies on the mainnet, Ethereum mainnet, and it's still costly. So what I'm going to talk about today is the proof on-chain model, which we call it zero knowledge proof model. That's also the main things I want to talk about today. We do almost everything, all the job on off-chain, like order book host on off-chain, match settlement off-chain, only put into a big batch proven into a snark. And just the proven is only the proof part of work is on chain, like a verification part. What happens on chain is just like deposit, withdraw. It's just like a you deposit an account and create an account off chain, like a data structure, sort of like a Merkle tree model, which I will explain later. And also they involve two hashes. One is state hash, and then is ZKP hash. Lastly is the on-chain data availability. And this is the most interesting part that I will talk about today because it's optional for our protocol. The reason we decide to focus on it is because it gives you the same security level as Ethereum mainnet. I think probably Alex already talked about it from the previous presentation. But yeah, I probably won't go through deep into too much. Like what I'm going to talk about, I will give you a bit more practical cases, like how we use those technologies, ZKRollup or ZKP technology to scale up our DApp. That's the table that show you how ZKRollup solution can power up the layer 1 DEX. From the first row, you can see the layer 1 DEX, which I call it second generation decentralized exchange. The TPS is still depends on the Ethereum mainnet, which is 15-ish, but with zero knowledge Loopring zero knowledge proof solution, if we go for data availability, which means it's same security level as Ethereum blockchain, we now can scale up to 2025 trades per second. If you choose to sacrifice a little bit security, like go for the without data availability solution, the speed can go up to 16,200 trades per second, which is massive increase, and you can truly compete with centralized exchange. Now, from a cost perspective, we know, if we use $200 Ether price reference, the cost per trade for a layer 1 DEX costs you about 3.5 cents per trade. But if we come to ZKRollup solutions, 1 million trades now only cost you $124. That is the one with data availability. If you want to go without data availability, you can see it only costs you $4.80 per 1 million trades. This is, I mean, like you pretty much can ignore it. Even with data availability, the cost is still like tiny. I mean, like from this standpoint, I think the cost for each decentralized exchange is pretty much nothing compared to the layer 1 DEX right now costs about $35,000 per 1 million trades. And if you don't want to sacrifice your security. So I want to say Loopring ZKRollup solutions are 135 times faster and 228 times cheaper than the current layer 1 or the second generation decentralized exchange. Again, if we look up the whole day, the entire day, the ZKP can provide you like more than 172 million trades per day. If you choose without data availability, the number is tremendous. It's over 1.1 billion. So we know like if you look up the data these days, Etherscan, like the number one DEX can only persist, I think still under 10,000 trades per day. Maybe the needs is not there, but the technology is ready. So I think if like all the DEXs use ZKRollup technology back in March, the Black Swan event won't happen, and no one will get liquidated. But unfortunately, our technology just out the beginning of the March, so the community haven't been aware. That's why not many decentralized use it. But we realize there's already a few decentralized exchange already start to upgrade their systems and going to use different kind of roll-up solutions. Here are two charts that you can also see a visible comparison between ZKRollup DEX and the current DEX. First is from TPS perspective, and you can see it's huge difference. And second is from a cost perspective, and I just list out the most popular decentralized exchange upon the market, the current market, and we can see the cost for each trades from different decentralized exchanges. And down to the bottom, you can see there's our solutions, Loopring Decentralized Exchange, and obviously you can pretty much ignore the cost. Maybe for individual traders, you don't really think it's like it doesn't matter, but it does matter for like high frequent traders or market makers, because they run millions of trades every day. So like even tiny bit of difference will have huge difference for them. Yeah, again, this is the ZKRollup DEX stats. So each Ethereum address has an account, and my colleague designed this. I'm not an expert on it. This is a Merkle tree looks like. Everything happens off-chain, faster, cheaper, latency tech with computation has been proven. Snack has been verified by Loopring protocol on-chain. Yep, just to sum up this, what happening on-chain. You have deposit, withdraw, like exit or enter the Merkle tree, and also here how it looks, and also you have the block commission verification of chain. Here are some characteristics of using zero-knowledge proof technology. First is it's again as secure as Ethereum mainnet. Second, throughput is very high. Currently, it's over 2,025 transactions per second, and I believe we can even make it higher, bring it higher. But I think that's enough right now. The challenge right now is the ray layer, because from the protocol perspective, I think 2,000 TPS is fast enough for us. It's just the ray layer. We need to make the ray layer as faster as the protocol. Third is the slow latencies. It's really, you can pretty much ignore it, and the cost is also tiny bit. Last is the apparent immediate finality. So what you can see on chain and off chain by using ZKP or our Snack solution is data on chain for security. Second is what actually happened, like trade data, token, account ID. Account ID is like Ethereum address, and also the amount of the trade that you trade. And what you can't see is just like a central exchange. Everything, all the book data is gathered through a API. And to add on a bit, we just released our API last week, and our team really appreciate being thankful to our community and then we will give quite a bit bounty or rewards to like market makers or high frequent traders who test out our API. And the program will release later this month. Please keep posted. And yeah, I want to say this ZKP the zero knowledge proof solution is better than centralized exchange guarantees. First, you would never lose your funds because all the funds are controlled by you. Second, you don't need to trust anyone to trade. Everything was on the blockchain. There is costly to fake data and volume. I mean, like you can compare to centralized exchange, and DEX you can still, make up some volumes, but the volume is the real volume. I mean, it costs money, it costs gas to make it up, and no rewriting trade histories. What's next? What does our team focus next? So look up the DeFi market. Right now, we see a lot of teams start to focus on derivative market, and we are also very interested, and we are thinking that if like the ZKRollup solution can be used for derivative market like perpetual, then we can make the leverage like 50 times or even 100 times, rather than right now is 10x or 20x. And in my opinion, I think 10x is still very risky, just in case if the black swan event like happen again, if the network clogging happen again, I have my concern that all the account will be liquidated. And second is the cross-chain. It's a big topic. I mean, like, I think in our team's perspective, we will wait for the community to bring this solution on, because we already know there are many teams that are being focused on this particular area. Lastly is privacies. I think many of you probably heard of zero knowledge proof through Zcash. And also, I know the Ernst & Young using zero knowledge proof to provide privacy solution to enterprise companies. But I think for us, we just use ZKP for scalability. It's possible for us to extend our area to privacies. What we have learned, so in the past 3 years, we have been like doing different kind of pivot, and so we think that like the team, we should find our own way to scale our product rather than waiting for the Ethereum mainnet to scale up. Otherwise, you shouldn't put the eggs into different basket. Like again, zero knowledge proof is a generic scaling solution besides privacies. I think this is right now ZKRollup is we believe the best solutions for scalability. Scalability versus security, and we also believe the sometimes you have to you don't need to trade off security for scalability. This is why we use the zero knowledge proof. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening. I know it's quite late. I will try to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't have any question, you can also shoot me an email. Yeah, thank you very much. Once I put my tokens into so my first question from Eric is, once he put his tokens into ZKRollup DEX, can he withdraw his funds in case of off-chain part goes down? Yes, sure, you can. We have actually a shutdown models just in case if for example, if the relayer part do some bad things, then the user will be able to withdraw the funds by using the Merkle proof. Yeah, this is not a problem. The second question from Anton: if you have a ZKRollup DEX, can it be governed by DAO on mainnet? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But actually, we thought about this. We thought about this by using token. But the token economics will be a kind of complex. We haven't thought up a way to make like a DAO-lize, you know. My answer is yes, but we haven't found a way. Just like I said before, the DEXs, Decentralized Exchange, and they have used the DAO to governance the whole product. And actually, our team, Loopring, is the largest single reputation holder for DEX protocol or DEX DEX. Where did data come from? And how did you test it? And who audited the security? I didn't get your first two questions. Where did data come from? Which data you mean? Who audit the security? We do have a we actually pay for a third party to audit our security contract. And you can see the report on the internet, and all the protocol code are open source. Our auditors are SigBit for the protocol, Loopring protocol, and you can see on our website. Large screen for slides, small camera. Oh, yeah. I can post my deck onto Twitter later if you guys interested. Yes, we actually have already running decentralized exchange using Loopring zero knowledge proof, and it's called Loopring IO. Loopring IO is the first ZKRollup DEX on Ethereum blockchain.
All right, so I think we can probably take one last question, or if you just have one more thing you want to share with the audience, and we are probably going to have to end the session soon.
Yeah, so I will answer the last question. Which Oracle is using for data? To be honest, we don't need to use Oracle because all the work has been doing off-chain. We do kind of work with Chainlink, but it's different perspective. It's not for like any kind of Loopring DEX work. Like because for Loopring and Decentralized Exchange, everything was been doing off-chain.
All right, cool. Thank you so much for the talk. It was great. So I think we're done for the night. Our first talk tomorrow is at 9 a.m. Pacific. So I will see you guys then. And again, thank you guys so much for hanging in throughout the day. All right. And again, thanks. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.